beautiful. It's Joe again, and we are back to talk about Fasting Life 2022, week 4. We have been strong and mentally prepared and in the zone when it comes to Fasting Life alternate day. Also, lower carb. So I am not doing keto, like I said before. I am cutting back on carbs. I am making better choices, including with my spaghetti. Thank you very much. Still going strong on doing the hearts of palm as a spaghetti substitute. I do like other options, but that one is the quickest, easiest, simplest one that I also enjoy. So that's what we've been doing. Now that means that I did weigh this week. So over the last month, I have lost almost 8.5 pounds. I will show you the picture, telling you exactly what it was, because it was 8.1, 8.3, 8.4, something like that. And that is with no particularly different exercise, just getting back onto alternate day. I have only been doing the lower carb part of it for not even barely a week and a half. So that would not impact that number. That is straight getting back on track over the last few weeks. So yay, we are on the right track. That puts me at about 195 right now. So that's in the right zone, heading down. I have still been very, very much enjoying salads with a little bit of like nuggets or something on the side, but very portion controlled. I did get the new Girl Scout cookie that came out. And on the first day that we got the box, I did eat 4 of them. They're called Adventurefuls. They're like brownie flavored with a little caramel center. They're crunchy though, so if you hear brownie and think it might be soft, you'd be wrong. I would have been happier if they had been soft, but really, I don't think Girl Scout cookies are ever a soft cookie, so it is what it is. But they have a very nice flavor. In the time since that came just a couple of days ago, I had another food day. I did only have 2 as dessert after lunch. And then they are still in my desk waiting for me to come back on my next food day. It's 2 cookies, 1 portion. It's working fine. It's not making me crazy. It's not making me sad. It is just back on track with life, to the degree that there's a mom and pop little cafe that does a really delicious meat lovers pizza. And they are closing for a month for the winter season. And so the girls all got together and said, hey, you want to go in on a pizza? And even though today was a fasting day, I did go and take a couple of slices and chip in. But one went in the freezer at work that I can cut into like 2 smaller pieces because it's a large piece, and 1 came home and it's in my freezer. And when I am doing really good and want to treat myself to something a little more carby, I can unfreeze it and have it. But I did not eat it. I did not snack. It smelled so good, but I stayed strong. Now, also, I did look up my TDEE again, because I really haven't been looking at my TDEE since I restarted Fasting Life several times. Now, I was really looking at Dr. Fung's videos and making some decisions about what kind of calories I want to stick to and see if I am making the right choices when I stick around 16 to 1700 calories. And I can say that yes, I am making the right choices. Before I actually started overeating for a while, I was so focused on making sure that I didn't undereat and lower my metabolism rate that I was overeating, which is part of when things started to go wrong before. So I should, at my sedentary current lifestyle office job, I do stand a lot. There's a chair I could take a break in, but I don't often. So I've got an office job. I am standing but not moving around a whole lot. I am still getting a solid 10,000 steps most days. I already reached that today, and I just got home and walked Gizmo, and that's it. But I do my best to move around and I do push-ups on the counter when there's nobody around, and I'm trying to up my activity level until my schedule allows for really good workouts, the ones I prefer. And honestly, I think at this point it's kind of good that I'm not, because the food changes are showing me where I can be without the exercise. Because let's face it, I go through highs and lows when it comes to working out. And if I cannot do what I want to do when I'm on an exercise low, this is never going to work out long term. So this is working even when I'm on an exercise low. And so my TDEE was about 1,700 calories a day. I am generally speaking between 15 to 16 and change. So I'm right on track with what I want to do. And Dr. Fung definitely recommends being careful not to overeat, especially if you're doing something like OMAD, where you go through and you're doing one meal a day, but then when you get to that meal, you're eating all the calories you missed through the entire day all in one sitting. Well, then you're not doing yourself any favor. So definitely I am making better choices this time, but I am letting some lower carb into my life. I am accepting my spaghetti substitutes. I am not having a slice of bread with spaghetti. I am not having chips. I did have a day yesterday where I did not get a lunch break, but we were able to stop and take a little break. And it was my food day. So we couldn't leave the building. We couldn't go buy nothing. So I stopped at the store and bought a couple of things. I bought some jerky, and I wound up buying some chips because I'm like, what if this turns into a hungry day and I can't leave? I wanted to be prepared for if it's a hungry day and I can't leave, am I still going to be okay? So I brought in a couple of more things. I never opened up the jerky. I never opened up the chips. And towards the end of the day, I went to the other girl and I'm like, do you like this flavor of chips? And she's like, yeah, I love those. And I'm like, get them away from me. I'm not going to eat those. Why did I buy them? They're so carby. I wasn't supposed to buy those. I just wasn't thinking. I was just trying to pick something that I could have available in case it turned into that day. But it didn't, and I got them away from me without ever opening them. So yay me. Now, I didn't do her any favors, but that's just not my responsibility, is it? So TDEE on track, alternate day still on track, weight loss on track, and that is really it for this week. It has just been very positive, very motivated, very energetic, and on the right track. Now, if you have any questions, information you want to know, like, subscribe, comment, notification bell, do all the things. And I will catch you on the flip side.